Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about the narcissist baiting, and baiting is another form of a narcissist manipulation tactic to provoke some form of emotional response from you so that the narcissist can have the control over your emotions and over your thinking and ultimately over your actions, to which they then will blame you for being the problem so that they can get away with their behaviour. And there's many different ways a narcissist will bait you, and it can happen at any point within a relationship within a narcissist. And it can happen with a narcissistic friend, family, partners, bosses, parents, whoever the narcissist is. Baiting is used to make people feel responsible, scared, guilty, anxious, even hopeful, which makes it easier for the narcissist to further manipulate people. If a narcissist feels threatened in some way, they feel a need to pull someone else down to feel better within themselves, as the narcissist will blame the other person for threatening them in the first place, real or perceived. The narcissist can be triggered by the feelings of being disrespected, be shamed, rejection, embarrassment, humiliation, fearing abandonment. This then causes narcissistic injury, leading to narcissistic rage, leading to the narcissist abusing others. And this can be sexually, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, or financially. A narcissist will use another person's weakness and go after those, as this hurts other people the most. When we get defensive and justify ourselves, explain ourselves, fight back, a narcissist will use this to twist it and keep us going, so that the narcissist can blame everything on us, so that the narcissist can play the victim, leading us to feeling bad, the narcissist gaining attention as we work harder to please them, falling to the narcissist behaviour, blaming ourselves, walking on eggshells around the narcissist, which confirms in the narcissist's mind that everything was our fault. It's never your fault. Abuse is abuse, and there is no excuse. A narcissist will love bomb you, that fast involvement, the flattery, those excessive gifts, to bait you into a relationship with them, especially if they feel their needs are no longer getting met in the relationship they are already in. A narcissist will bait you into the relationship with them, pulling out those feelings of gratitude and obligation within you. A narcissist will intentionally taunt someone to anger another by saying or doing things to annoy, hurt, or upset them, to taunt them deliberately, to hook, trap, or entice someone into reacting to the narcissist, getting the other person to do what the narcissist wants them to do. A narcissist will set the environment to cause stress, irritability, anxiety, intrigue, frustration. A narcissist will do all they can to get you feeling out of sorts, to get you to justify or defend and explain yourself to them. And they will use your explanations against you to get you into a mood, so they can blame everything on you. So the narcissist can escape accountability, escape taking responsibility for the things in which they're actually doing to you. A narcissist will cause intrigue. They will keep secrets from you. They will hide where the money goes. They will cause that intrigue. They will give you bits of information, or they will lie by omission and leave bits of information out to cause you to question them. They will claim that they don't want to argue with you, when what they mean is they don't want to discuss the things that you need to discuss. Or they will say, "Don't you trust me?" If you ask them about something you know they've done to make you feel bad so they can get away with their behaviour, well, we are left questioning our reactions to their behaviour. A narcissist will say things such as, "Why do you need to know? I never said that, or I knew you'd act like this. This is why I didn't tell you, to keep us confused and them escaping consequences for their actions, to keep us blaming ourselves so that we don't blame them. A narcissist will throw around false accusations to get a reaction from us, to cause that reactive abuse. And because we do hold ourselves responsible for our own behaviour, provoked or not, we are the ones left feeling bad and working harder to make it up to them. A narcissist will use the things that matter to you the most, so that you defend yourself or deny or try to justify to them. A narcissist will provoke fear. They will intimidate, isolate, slander, be aggressive, or the subtle, I wouldn't do that if I was you, the obvious threats, if you do this, I will do, to cause that fear within you. A narcissist will future fake those false promises to give you false hope of the future, to control you in the present by using your future against you. They will claim they want the same things and offer you those same things, whatever it is that's important to you. When the future arrives, they'll blame you for them not delivering. Then get you to work harder to please them by offering you more promises in the future. They will breadcrumb you. A narcissist will deliver on some promises, just enough to keep you living in hope that if only you change, they will be the person they sold themselves to be. Narcissistic people will guilt trip. They will use your compassion and your empathy against you to break you down, break down your boundaries. They will pity play and blame shift to coercively get us to work harder to please them. A narcissist will flirt with others in front of you, or they'll talk highly of another in front of you in a way that brings you down to create those feelings of insecurity or jealousy. When you go to have an adult conversation with them about this, as a narcissist lacks the empathy to care for you, they're doing these very things to control your emotions, they will tell you that you're jealous, you're insecure, you're hung up on your past, you have trust issues, so that you question who you are, doubt your thoughts and feelings, and not their behaviour that's making you feel the way you do. A narcissist will humiliate you, shame you, or blame you in some way. Then when you stand up for yourself, they'll claim that they were only joking, or that you can't take a joke, you're too sensitive, stop being so serious. They're testing your boundaries by getting you to question your reactions and not their toxic actions. When you do stand up to them, a narcissist can rage or fall silent to either confuse you, intimidate you into conforming to them, or to get you to chase them and conform to them. With a narcissist, it's all about power and control. It's hard to spot at the time when we are living it. It's hard to get our heads around it. It's hard to break free from it. However, breaking free is possible, and it's one of the best things you'll ever do. If it doesn't feel like it when you start, however, when you start working on you, every day gets a little bit easier and a little bit better. Learning the narcissist bait helps us to recognise their manipulative behaviour, see what games they are playing and stand firm on our boundaries. We can retreat, rethink and only respond if we need to do so. We can often see which baiting tactics they'll use next. How to handle. It is so easy to react and want to defend ourselves. It's natural, it's human nature to want to defend ourselves. It's incredibly easy to overlook their toxic behaviour, make excuses for their toxic behaviour, especially when we are the ones left saying they're not that bad. It doesn't happen often. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault. They'd had a bad day. They're my parents. It's my best friend. I grew up with them. Who would employ me? What about the children? And these are often our limiting beliefs that keep us locked in a relationship we shouldn't be in. These are lies that the narcissist feeds us so that we stay. And when we say it doesn't happen often, it shouldn't happen at all. Even when we're out, we can want to stand up for ourselves, let them know who we are in the hope they'll change to the person they sold themselves to be. Which, even if they could change, that person is an illusion. Who they are is the person who lies, cheats, lets us down and hurts us. We have to remember is who they are. The more we react, the more we give them this attention, the more we give in to their demands, the more control they have over our minds. And the more it reinforces within the narcissist that they are superior, they are in charge, they are entitled to treat us how they want, and they are in control. We can retreat and rethink and become more mindful of seeing their games for what they are, and then only respond if we need to do so. Please do not take what a narcissist says personally. Their opinions of you are not for you. When you're being baited, when they keep coming at you with game after game, you must practice self-care, look after yourself, as they are energy-draining vampires. It can negatively affect your mental and physical health. And have people to talk to that understand the unbelievable yet believable behaviour of narcissistic people. I shall link into the description the video on reactive abuse to give you more information on that. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, then please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and understanding in overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.